You just see they have the All Elite Wrestling action figures. Oh, yeah, they do. Kenny Omega. The champion, Chris Jericho.
And we are back. Welcome to a new episode of the AJ Show, and today we're talking about them. All Elite Wrestling's Unrivaled action figures. That is correct. If you remember several episodes ago, I talked about why I was all in with All Elite Wrestling. And they are the preferred wrestling show that I like to watch now over WWE. Now, I do still dabble in the WWE now and then and check out, see what's going on there, and it's been a lot of misses for me this year. And some of it probably is because of what's going on, in the world with the pandemic and all. And I know there's been a lot of crazy stuff because of it, and so it is what it is. And but All Elite Wrestling over here has got my full attention, and I'm totally invested into it. And it is a great show. You can check them out on Wednesdays, 7 p.m. Central Time on TNT. All right, right now, of course, they do have a couple special dates for them because of the NBA playoffs. So, like, for example, tonight, as this records this video, it's on Saturday night, 5 p.m. Central Time on TNT. Of course, it could be a little bit later because of NBA playoffs. Well, let's talk about these things. I mean, yeah, they're already open. I didn't waste no time opening these things up. I am not one of those guys that keeps things in a package, all right? Yeah, I do got a Funko Pop of Kenny Omega, of course, still packaged, but that's going to stay in there. But right now, these guys right here, the Best Bout Machine, Kenny Omega, and Le Champion, Chris Jericho, a little bit of the bubbly. All right, they're out of the package. They're free. They're roaming around the house. There you go. But take a look at these packages. Seriously, these are straight up beautiful. These are such beautiful packaging. I like the gold that's on there. But if you take a look at the back of these, they're little autograph signatures, and of course, both of these have Kenny versus Jericho in the back of it. And of course, the rest of the lineup of the Unrivaled Collection, you got Cody, Chris Jericho, Brandy Rhodes, Nick Jackson, Matt Jackson of the Young Bucks, and Kenny Omega. There's supposed to be a second series coming out here shortly, so that's going to be exciting to see what's coming out for that series. But of course, these designs are based upon the Double or Nothing pay-per-view, their very first ever AEW show, Las Vegas, Nevada, May 25th of 2019. Fantastic pay-per-view. The main event was Chris Jericho versus Kenny Omega. Whenever we get the opportunity to challenge for the freshly brand new AEW World Championship. All right, and of course, Jericho won that match, as he should. He was the first inaugural AEW World Champion, and he did a fabulous job carrying that title and being the first established champion of AEW Wrestling. But let's take a look at the figures. These are pretty cool. I have to say, they are pretty cool. All right, they are really well put together, and I am very impressed by these designs on them. I mean, it's pretty spot on, facial wise, and just every bit of it. If you take the jacket off of Chris Jericho, you'll see all of his tattoos. I'm not taking it off right now because it is a pain in the butt just to take the jacket off at times. And it's got a nice little scarf right here. It's a little bit of fabric material. Put Kenny down here for a second. And so yeah, he's got his leather studded jacket, his hat, his scarf, the long hair, of course. Take the hat off. I mean, it looks pretty cool. Pretty cool design on here. The leather boots, pants, all that stuff. And it feels a little rubbery, especially in the abdominal area. There's a little bit of rubber coating on here. It feels like it's pretty nice. But yeah, it's a pretty solid figure. Definitely pretty solid figure. Of course, Kenny over here. All right, there's a One Wing Angel jacket that he's got. And again, the awesome design that he has on the pants right there. The ankles swivel a little bit. It's pretty sweet right there. All right, so that's cool. And yeah, so there you go, Mr. Kenny Omega right there. Pretty awesome figures. They're really pretty solid, pretty legit. And now I understand why they are priced around 19 bucks. You know, online, of course, if you go to the wrestling figures website, they're priced at 25 something, but at stores you're looking at 19 something dollars for these things, and it's a pretty sweet deal. And they're definitely worth the price, especially if you look at the packaging. If you're a collector and want to keep it in a package like that, definitely worth the price for that. So they're pretty good, solid figures. I really think they did really fantastic job putting these things together. So there you go. You know, they're in the store. You know, they were originally hard to find. It took me a couple weeks to find them. I found them at a Walmart that's not even in my town. So there was a whole shipper sitting there on display, and I'm like, oh, it's beautiful. And it's never been touched. I was the first one to touch that shipper, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to make a dent in this one and buy two. I'm going to buy two. Cost around close to $50, but still, I mean, that was it was worth it. So it was worth the buy. So go check out the action figures. AEW Unrivaled Series 1 is out now in stores at Walmart exclusively, I think. And of course, they have the AEW World Championship and an AEW ring out there as well. And those 6 figures. And of course, another series is coming out. So we'll see what happens with that. So that's it for this episode. Thank you guys for checking this out. And don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Leave a comment if you want. We'll see you guys next time.